Hello students and welcome to the class. I am your history teacher Manoj Arora. Today we will be starting with a new chapter, that is Mahatma Gandhi and the nationalist movement. But before I start the chapter, I hope you all will be fine at your homes, taking care of your family as well as yourself. Children, there is not much to tell about Mahatma Gandhi, father of nation. We have been studying about him since our childhood. There are various chapters about him in the various classes. Besides that, being the father of the nation, the most important factor who had been able to give us independence under his guidance, under his principles, India was able to get independence and so on. This chapter entirely talks about the making of Gandhi, a person who was born in 1869 in a small village in Gujarat, and his entire journey to become the father of nation of the 7th largest country of the world, that is India. This chapter talks about the making of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi into Mahatma Gandhi. 1950, almost around 20 years of living in South Africa, then coming back to India. Gandhi had done a lot for Indians even in South Africa. The spirit of helping the Indians was not less in his heart, even outside the country also, even abroad also. But the point was, when he came to India in 1915, which India he had left was totally different to which India he arrived in 1915. The Congress got divided into moderates and extremists. Moderates were the people, those who felt that giving applications, giving requests and being moderate to the Britishers would help to get their demands fulfilled. But at the same time, there was one section of the Congress which was not agreeing with the policies or the procedures of the moderates. They were extremists. Extremists felt that there should be an armed revolt against the British. They had to be violent in order to let the British listen to their voice. Bhagat Singh quoted that in order to make the deaf listen, we had to make a huge sum. Lal Bal Pal, this trio, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal and Bal Gangadhar Tilak, this trio was the head of the extremists. Mahatma Gandhi had come to India where two parts of the Congress were running together. When Gandhi came to India, his political guru, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, advised him to take a round of India, to understand India before coming into the political movement of India, to coming in the freedom movement of India. He must know for whom he was fighting. And for that, on this advice, he had taken a round of India. He had went on a journey to see the people of India, to see the problems of India, in which India he had come back. Gandhi had a great record in South Africa. In 1916, opening of BHU, Banaras Hindu University, it was opened by the money of the Indians. It was the first Indian university, and hence all people were very happy and they were self-congratulating each other. Gandhi was called to give a speech, not because he had done something for India, because he had done something for Indians in South Africa. And on that behalf, he was called to give a speech. When he came to give a speech, he charged the elites that they were taking the share of the poor. He said that India would not be able to get independence until and unless the Indians themselves give the rights to their brothers. Here the rich were having the rights, they were snatching the rights of the poor. Basically, Gandhi on this occasion of Banaras Hindu University wanted to criticize There were 2,301 delegates sitting listening to this entire speech. And he wanted to tell that this movement, till it doesn't become a people's movement, we cannot sit around in the tents with few people and want to free India. It could not be done. He wanted to turn this national movement into a mass movement. If I talk about his satyagrahas of 1916, which was in Champaran, you have one chapter in class 12th English, Indigo. That chapter talks about the first satyagraha Gandhi ever did. You can read that also. 1916 Champaran, 1917 Kheda, and 1918 Ahmedabad. All three satyagrahas were successful. That established Gandhi as a people's leader. And 1920, the non-cooperation movement. 1930, the civil disobedience movement. And 1942, the Quit India movement. These three mass movements were started by Gandhi. And they were really the mass movements. When Gandhi had not returned to India, the political temperature of India was already at a high level. Swadeshi movement was already started in 1905. It was already there. The Bengal partition was already being opposed by the people. So people were at a point where they wanted to revolt, but they were not getting the correct policies, the correct way. And this correct way and policies were shown by Gandhi. We will talk about the mass movements in the coming video. I hope you must have understood this chapter. We will study till here only. I request all of you to read NCERT books, that is a must. If you have got any problem, do write to me in the comment box or come to me in the online sessions which are arranged by the school at the daily basis. I request you to attend those sessions. Please do write your name, class, section, roll number in the comment box so that we can see your attendance also. Do read NCERT books. Invest your maximum time in studies. That is a very, very important thing. Thank you very much. God bless you.